Previously on The Secret Life of the American Teenager.
I know Amy wants to go to school in New York, and I don't think she wants to get married before she goes.
How the hell are you going to live in two different cities and be parents to a 3-year-old?
I'm going to get algebra removed from the school curriculum.
You don't want to go to New York?
Maybe not this year. The school I visited in Utah, it was amazing.
I could just transfer and go with you. Did you have a good time?
I wasn't really there to have a good time.
I noticed you're not wearing your wedding band or your engagement ring.
If I could get that apartment, I would definitely go to Hudson University.
You're not going to New York. The whole thing's ridiculous.
If I don't go now, I may never have this chance again. That is not a compliment. That a woman looks like a stripper.
You're good looking enough to take your clothes off for money.
You're pretending to be married to me and you stole my wedding rings?
Do not marry someone you're not madly in love with.
You're trying to find a way to break up with Jack. You are not breaking up with him until I say you are.
You think she just doesn't want to be married to me?
I think she feels trapped.
That's it, date.
So let's stop kidding around and make it official.
Hey, Mom.
What happened to the wallpaper?
Who needs wallpaper?
Before it looked like a home, now it looks like an institution. Who picked out the paint color?
Me.
And I painted it just the way Kathleen wanted it.
Like a dog in heat marking his territory.
Woof.
What happened to your second wife?
Oh, she's gay.
She's gay?
She sure is, and proud of it. And I'm proud of her.
Oh, really? What are you wearing to the parade?
Anything I want, and I'm taking Kathleen with me.
Hoping to turn her gay, too?
You can't turn straight into gay any more than you can turn a witch into a warlock.
Actually, I think you can do both. But I am not interested in discussing conversion therapy or transsexual surgery with you.
It's called gender reassignment surgery. Sit down, I'll get you a drink. Oh, that's right, you don't drink. You want a cup of coffee? Oh, that's right, you don't drink caffeine. How about a game of cards? What am I saying? Cards are the instrument of the devil.
George, please.
What? Your mother has a sense of humor? Don't you, Victoria?
Can I get you some cookies and warm milk before bed, Mother?
Did you make the cookies?
Yes, I did.
Oh, no, thank you.
I'll have some. It's what dragged you out of hiding.
I haven't been hiding. I've been in the same house I've been in for 40 years. Kathleen knows where I live, and she has my number.
When's the last time you and Kathleen talked?
I believe it was when Marshall passed away.
Oh, right. So you don't know about...
Here are your cookies, dear.
Dear.
We don't need to mention.
Mention what?
About your not coming to the funeral. You couldn't get it together for your daughter and your grandkids? Don't want to tell her about the grandkids?
No, not right now. So, how's Dad?
Dead.
Yes, Dad.
Dead. He's dead.
What? My father died and you didn't even call me?
He's dead to me. He's still alive and well somewhere.
Somewhere?
He left.
You? He left you? How'd that happen?
Oh, shut up, George.
Is that why you're here, Mom? To let me know about Dad?
No. I'm here because I'm going to need someone to take care of me.
I get the name of a rattlesnake wrangler. We'll call him.
Hi. Grandma. This is who we left the restaurant with?
Yeah.
Grace, how are you? And what are you doing in that get-up? That's hardly appropriate for someone your age.
Hi.
Who are you?
Well,
I'm Jack. I'm Grace's fiance.
Falling in love is such an easy thing to do. Birds can do it, we can do it. Let's stop talking, let's get to it. Let's fall in love.
I can't wait to see how you do on the algebra test today. I bet you do really well.
I'm not going to abandon my campaign to get algebra removed from the required course list no matter how well I do.
Well, I think just being interested in the subject, pro or con, may help you.
Well, just being interested in something does not mean you're suddenly good at it. And I'm not interested.
Okay, I'll drop it. But what subjects do you really like?
Other than music? I don't know. Free period?
What do you use that time in free period for? What do you think about when you have an hour to think?
You mostly.
You know, one day you're going to have to make a living at something. The more you know, the more options you're going to have. You should use high school as a way to find out what interests you outside of me. Then you'll know what you want to study in college. I have to go. You've got hours before that test, so look at the material again just to refresh, and I'm sure you'll do really well this time. Hey, Ethan.
Oh, hi, Layla.
What's up with a girlfriend?
I think we may have spent slightly too much time together last weekend, too much studying.
So you two don't... That's what you do on weekends? Study?
We took a survey, trying to have algebra dropped from the requirements because no one really uses it in real life.
Well, hand it over. I'll sign it.
Really? Do you agree with me?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Kathy?
Oh, really? I mean, she actually wants to study algebra?
Yeah.
Wow, this is a lot of signatures. Maybe you can actually pull this off. I mean,
I'm sure you can pull this off. You're a smart guy. And you're not bad looking.
Hey. You didn't text me back.
You texted me?
I thought I did. Didn't you participate in the spelling bee back in Texas?
Yeah.
Are you going to compete this year? Here?
No, not this year. Maybe next year. This year I was new at the school, and that takes up a lot of time. And
you had a baby. I heard about that. So, how you doing with that?
I don't really want to talk about it.
See, this is why I never really approached you before. I didn't know if I should bring that up or not, and I thought I should, because I don't really care. But I guess I was wrong. And the thing is, I'm in the finals for the spelling bee, and I thought maybe you could tell me what it's like to go to state, study strategies, that sort of thing. Maybe throw some words at me at lunch or after school or something.
You made it to state? That's great. Congratulations.
Yeah, I kind of got involved because my mom made me, but I'm a little competitive.
Yeah, I am too.
So, could you help me? I mean, I know that you have a boyfriend, but this is just a friend thing. If you're allowed to have friends.
Allowed? I can have friends.
Good.
Is that it? Yeah. Jack and I are engaged.
When did you get engaged?
Last weekend. He surprised me. Totally surprised me.
So nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So when's the wedding?
Don't worry. I mean, we're going to wait until after you and Ricky get married because you guys are engaged first and we don't want to step on your toes.
Oh, no. You guys shouldn't plan around Ricky and me. You should get married whenever you want to get married.
Of course. Well, that would depend on when you and Ricky want to get married. And Adrian and Omar because they were ahead of us too. Is it crazy? We're all engaged. All three of us. I mean, all three of us girls are getting married.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, there you go. All of us are young and in love and getting married and going to college. It's an exciting time. Yeah.
So are you going to college out of state?
I don't know if that's still an option for me now. Are you?
I don't know.
I guess Adrian will. And if she follows Omar to New York. It could be you and Ricky and Adrian and Omar all in New York.
Yeah. I mean, if I go to New York. And if Ricky goes too.
Wouldn't Ricky go too?
I don't know. But I do know that we are getting married. I mean, we set the date last weekend, and I guess it's not a secret, so...
Good morning. I hope it's a good morning, because it was a lousy weekend. So what's up?
Why was it a lousy weekend?
You saw her. Kathleen's mother showed up here just as Kathleen and I were about to run off and do what you and Amy were supposed to do.
Why couldn't you take her mother with you? Wouldn't she want her mother there?
Her mother never really liked me, and then she hated me when Kathleen and I divorced, so I don't think we have her blessing. Not that we need it.
She just showed up? She didn't know you two were going to run off?
Purely coincidental. Kathleen didn't even know. I was hoping to talk her into it, just take off.
You weren't going to tell Amy?
I might have told her, I might not have. I'm not her son, she's my daughter. I'm going to do what I want, what Kathleen and I want. And if Kathleen wanted to take off and tell no one, I would have done that. If she wanted to ask you and Amy and Grace and Jack and Tom, then that would have been fine too.
Okay, well, Amy and I do want you at our wedding.
Go on.
Amy and I are getting married the day after she graduates.
Are you now?
Yeah.
I'm going to want to be there for verification.
I said we wanted you there, you and Ann and my parents. We're just going to go to have a little ceremony down at Jack's dad's church and invite our families and then go back to our apartment and have a cake or something.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You're really going to get married? Amy said she'd marry you for real.
Yeah.
Wait, why isn't she telling me this?
Because she couldn't come over here this morning to tell you, and I wanted to tell you. She's going to call Ann.
Amy wanted you to tell me? She didn't want to tell me?
Either way, it's still good news, right?
There's some reason she doesn't want to tell me face to face.
Like what?
I don't know, but there's a reason. I guarantee you there's a reason.
She had to go to school. She'll end up telling her friends, and we wanted to make sure you knew before everyone else.
No, there's something else. Something's off about this.
All right, well, I just thought you should know, so...
And I appreciate it. Son, so you want to stick around? I'll take you out to breakfast or something?
No, I have to go to school.
Okay, but you might as well tell me what's really going on, because I'll find out.
Hey, I was just talking to Grace, and she told me that you and Ricky set a date for the wedding, so I want to make sure to mark the date in my calendar.
Oh, well, I hate to disappoint you, Ben, but I don't think we're going to have a big wedding, so I don't think we're inviting you. I mean, I didn't come to your wedding.
Well, still, even if I don't come, I'd like to send flowers or a gift or something, so when's the date?
We're going to get married the day after we graduate. Just a simple ceremony at Jack's dad's church with our families and then cake at our apartment.
The day after we graduate?
Yeah, I decided that I didn't want to wait any longer than that.
Uh-huh. So I guess that if you're getting married the day after we graduate, then you must be planning on going to summer school in New York?
No, you're not.
No, I am. I'm going to just hang out here, not at my grandmother's house, and coach him. Just for a few days a week.
No.
Ethan, he's just a friend.
No, he's not. He wants to have sex with you.
How did you jump to that conclusion?
I'm a guy, and I know things. Like, if that guy is smart enough to make it to the state spelling bee, he doesn't need your help.
He may not need it, but he wants it.
My point exactly. He wants something from you, and it's not to correct his spelling.
There's a lot involved. There are these drills that people do to get prepared, and you need another person for that. And there are word lists. I have all these word lists that he could use. And you have to memorize the rules. You have to know what to ask about the words. Everyone uses a study partner. He wants me to be a study partner.
I cannot believe that after all you've been through, you would fall for this. You're repeating the same mistake you made with Don, who, as I recall, also went to the state spelling bee. Break the pattern. Stay away from spellers.
We have algebra. We walk together to algebra.
Hi.
Okay, what's up with you? You usually spend the first minute or two in here trying to act as if you don't see me.
Amy and I set a date.
Huh? For what?
For our wedding, and it's not the 4th of July.
Oh. So when is it now? Labor Day? Arbor Day? Oh, wait, no. I got it. Halloween.
Day after Amy graduates.
Her master's degree?
In just another 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, we will be officially married.
Oh, well, do I get to come?
Sorry, just family.
Really? I'll be inviting the two of you to our wedding.
Oh, and when is that?
Well, everyone was waiting to set a date until you and Amy announced your plans, so now that I know when your wedding is, I can plan our wedding. I just hope you don't get cold feet again.
We won't get cold feet again.
Oh, I hope not, because if I plan my wedding around yours and Grace plans her wedding around yours and then you don't have a wedding, we're all going to get screwed up.
Grace and Jack are getting married?
That's what she told me.
When did that happen? Is he okay to get married?
Life is good, praise the Lord. Got engaged last weekend, and this morning I finally got the cast off.
Congratulations on both counts.
Thank you very much.
Too bad he didn't have a cast on his head, so we know when that'd be healed.
Hey, be nice.
I am nice.
Yeah, Adrian, you are nice. And I hope that you and Omar are going to be very happy together.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I don't think high school was that great for any of us, so I hope that college and the rest of our lives go a little better.
The rest of us, including Ben.
Yeah, why not?
You know, he's hoping that Amy will end up living with him in New York and going to school there.
No, even if that happens, she'll be married to me.
Even if that happens? You would actually let her live with Ben?
He's really not a threat to me now, not that he ever has been.
Man, I can't tell you how happy I am. I feel so blessed.
Me too.
Well, me too.
Oh, hey, I'm not finished.
Are you cheating?
No, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating.
You've never done this well on a test before.
Well, I studied all weekend. With her. Ask her.
Dad, is everything okay?
Ricky told me you set a date.
Yeah, but Dad, I can't talk right now. I'm supposed to be in class, but I just answered because I thought there might be something wrong.
Is something wrong?
What?
Why didn't you come by here and tell me yourself?
Because I didn't have time to come by there, so Ricky came by there. He wanted to tell you. Why aren't you happier?
Because I think it's weird that Ricky told me and you didn't. It's not like you.
Well, I guess it is like me because I let him tell you. I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Why the day after graduation?
Why not? I mean, I wanted to be out of high school. And I'll be out of high school.
Come by the restaurant either before you pick up John or after you pick up John. I want to see you and talk face to face.
Dad, you'll see me. Ricky and I will come by there and have dinner one night this week.
Tonight.
Why tonight?
Can't you do what I ask you to do just for once in your life?
All right, I'll come by there.
Good.
George, your mother's here to see you?
You mean Kathleen's mother?
She said she's your mother.
No, it wouldn't be my mother. Mommy?
Georgie.
Where have you been?
What do you care?
What do I care? I've always cared. You're my mother. You took off. You left no forwarding address.
You were cheating on your wife, which, as it turns out, was perhaps reasonable under the circumstances. I have to hear Anne is gay from Kathleen's mother? Do you know how distasteful that is? Hearing that judgment laid out for me by that witch?
Kathleen's mother called you? Victoria? Victoria found you? How did she find you?
Oh, those churches have more information than the CIA. Huh. This is yours, huh?
Yeah, this is mine. You couldn't have called.
Can I talk to you? I'm having a problem with my girlfriend.
I don't think so, Ethan, but if you want to talk about any problems you have with classes, anything related to school, I could help you with that.
Okay, yeah, it's about that spelling bee.
That's an extracurricular activity. I asked Kathy when she came here if she wanted to participate, and she said that she didn't. It wasn't the right time for her to get in front of class.
How do you get in that spelling bee?
You have to qualify. You compete with other students in your class, and then a student from each grade competes against the other students, and then the winner from this school goes to district, and then the district winners go to state, and then the state winners compete for regional titles, and the regional winners go to the national competition.
How come no one asked me to compete in my grade here in the freshman class?
Notices were posted. You have to sign up. There aren't invitations. Did you want to participate? I mean, you could start now and get ready for next year.
We'll see.
Meanwhile, maybe you should stay focused on algebra.
I think I did really well with that test today.
Your teacher thinks you were cheating. Again.
No, I was not cheating.
Did you let someone look at your paper?
I didn't let someone. Someone may have looked at my paper. I don't know.
You and the girl sitting next to you, Layla, you missed the same question. You both missed the same one question.
I only missed one? Shouldn't we be talking about that? I only missed one question on that test. That's an A. I made an A in my worst subject, a subject dropped from the required curriculum.
Very impressive. If you spent the time that you had taken doing this, studying a little bit more, you might have made 100 on that test.
I'll take missing one, thank you.
So you weren't cheating?
Didn't I tell you when I was cheating? I would tell you if I was cheating.
Letting someone copy your paper is cheating.
Okay, then I was cheating. I did not attempt to cover my paper, so if someone looked at it, then... Okay, yeah, I was cheating. There's nothing I can do to get into that spelling bee?
Nope, too late for this year.
Hi, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, she thinks you were cheating, and it was the teacher that ratted you out, not me.
Yeah. We'll talk later.
He's not going to let you go to summer school.
He's just going to be happy I'm out of the house.
He's not going to let you go to summer school just because Amy Juergens is going to summer school.
I think I know my dad a little better than you do.
Well, he told me he thinks you're going to end up in Europe somewhere.
He wishes I'd end up in Europe somewhere. It will probably be cheaper than getting an apartment in New York and going to Hudson University.
He's not going to let you get an apartment either. You're going to have to pay for that. And you don't like working for Ricky, so how are you going to work enough hours to pay for that apartment?
I have money. My own money.
Yeah, but it's all locked up. You can't even get to it till you're 30, and even then, you can only get to so much a year until you're 40.
How do you know this?
Leo told me.
Why'd he tell you?
Because I asked. I want to know how that stuff works. But frankly, I think you're kind of stupid to leave town and hand over the family business to Ricky.
Why? I don't want in the family business.
What kind of business do you want to be in?
I don't know. Maybe I don't want to be in business. Maybe I want to be an artist of some sort.
You should be a meat artist. I hear there's a lot of money in it.
There's a lot of money in a lot of things, but you gotta love what you're doing, and the only thing I love right now is Amy Juergens. She's been sort of the muse for my entire high school life, and I want to follow that muse as far as it'll take me.
Right into the crapper. Speaking of which, are you invited to her wedding?
No, but that doesn't mean that there will be a wedding.
She would bolt a second time.
Yeah, even a third. But that's the point. Married or single, Amy's going to school in New York, I'm going to school in New York, and we're going to end up living together.
Wow.
The day after graduation.
Well, we've got some news, too.
On 3. 1, 2.
We got into Berkeley.
Both of us.
We're going to Berkeley.
Both of you? Wow. Gosh, Madison, I didn't even know that you were applying to Berkeley.
I just thought I'd take a shot, and we got in.
Congratulations. Although I have to admit, I was secretly hoping that you'd both apply to Hudson.
Oh, we got into Hudson. Not early acceptance like you, but we didn't want to be obligated.
Just in case we both got into Berkeley.
Do you guys mind if I join you? No, please. Oh, hey, look at Grace's hand. It's an engagement ring.
Oh, from Jack.
Yeah.
I feel like you and Jack, you're meant to be.
Besides, we got into Berkeley.
Hi.
Berkeley, huh?
Yeah, pretty impressive. So, you're just gonna stay here, Grace? Go to school with Jack and Ricky and Adrian, if she's still here?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Jack still has his scholarship, and I feel like his life has been disrupted enough, so I think I'm just going to go there and then, just hope I can get into any medical school when I finish. Because there's not a medical school connected to that school, so... I guess you heard our parents almost ran off and got married last weekend.
Oh, no. No, I did not hear that. Yeah, my dad wants me to stop by between school and nursery, so I guess that's what he wants to tell me. I mean, I guess we both knew that it was going to happen. So, what stopped them?
My grandma Victoria showed up. We used to call her Queen Victoria, and then the nicknames got worse as we got older. She didn't even show up for my dad's funeral.
So she showed up for their wedding? For my dad's and your mom's wedding, second wedding?
Coincidence, apparently. And then she ruined it. Like, she's pretty much ruined anything in my mom's life.
Interesting. I wonder if that'll change any wedding plans. Your mom's or even yours.
My wedding plans? No. I don't think my grandma would be an excuse.
Do you need an excuse?
Do you?
No?
You mind?
No, go ahead. Please, be our guest.
Ethan is driving me crazy today. I can't even be friends with another guy without him getting in the middle of it.
Then break up with him.
Yeah, you're really too young to have a boyfriend.
You should just play the field. There's so many nice guys out there.
Not that you even need a guy.
I'm sorry. Wrong table. I feel like I'm sitting with my mother.
I've seen the entire country. I've driven in all 50 states.
Well, you got to do something when you're avoiding your family.
You told me to get out of your house and never come back.
I know, but...
But what?
I was embarrassed. You called me cheating before Ann caught me cheating, and I was just being defensive. You told me not to leave Kathleen in the first place to try to work it out with her,
But she was the one who cheated on you. She told me, so I accepted it. I accepted that you would not forgive her and that you needed to go on with your life. But then to have been hurt like that, and then do it to someone else, cheat on Ann, I just couldn't believe it. Which doesn't mean I wouldn't have come to accept it if you had given me time.
I know, but time went by and...
Yeah, time goes by. And now you're back to Kathleen.
Yeah, but, I kind of forgot how her mother is. And now Victoria wants to be a part of the picture.
You know why?
Yeah, her husband left her.
Yeah, you know why?
Isn't that obvious?
She's got a bad heart.
She has a heart?
It's serious, George.
Serious? Like, months? Years?
Mom, you don't have to do that. Please don't do that.
Well, your dishes are not near the dishwasher, so you have to walk all the way over there from here.
It's never been a problem. Mom, we should talk.
We should, but it's too much to talk about.
When you said you need someone to take care of you, you really think that I should take care of you? You want me to take care of you. Didn't even think you liked me.
I like you. I just don't like some of the choices you've made.
You don't like any of the choices I've made.
Why do you always choose men who cheat on you?
I got news for you, Mom. George never cheated on me. I cheated on him, and he left me, letting people think it was the other way around.
What?
And wait, men? Marshall was the only other man in my life. Except for Jeff, but never mind.
Yeah, Marshall. He cheated on you, too.
What do you know about that?
I did not go to the funeral because it was at your church and not mine. I just didn't want to go to that scoundrel's funeral, especially when he died going back to see his girlfriend. Did you know he had a girlfriend?
I found out. How'd you find out?
White missionaries don't gossip.
He had a child. His name's Jacob. He found me last year, and he came here. And then he met Grace and Tom, and then he went home.
You deserve better.
I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Ever. Why are you saying this to me now? Because you want to move in here?
I want to get to know you. And Grace and Tom.
Why now?
Why not now?
Because, Mom, I don't want my children to be subjected to your judgment the way I was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how not to judge people. It's a bad habit. I got it going to church, our church, the church that I joined when I got married to your dad.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, well, I was into it for many years, and then I got this stupid diagnosis, and I wanted to see you and ask for forgiveness. And he said no, and I said I was going to do it anyway, and basically I was shunned for not obeying my husband after all these years.
Shunned?
40 years, and the one time I really wanted something, he refused me. And he divorced me, took another wife, someone who would obey him. I used to be a fun person. I liked to dance. I liked to have a good time. I was very popular in high school. I even planned to go to college, Europe, become a writer, an artist, but then I met your father, and do you really think Grace should be getting married? Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Grace.
I just wanted to tell you, in case you hadn't heard, Jack and I are getting married.
I heard. Great news. I'm going to Harvard.
What?
Wow.
That is so unfair!
It's fair. I earned it. I made the grades. I went to med camp every summer. How is it not fair?
You're just trying to make me jealous.
Jealous of what? Of my school?
Yes, you didn't even want to go to Harvard.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, well, so did I.
And you should have applied.
I did. I didn't get in. Oh my, I don't believe this. I am so much smarter than you.
No, you're not, because I don't let relationships in high school interfere with my life plans.
I would like to sleep with you.
What?
Yeah. I mean, when we had sex before, it was really great, wasn't it?
I guess.
You guess?
Okay. Yeah.
We have so much in common. We want the same things out of life, and we're both smart and ambitious, and we're both winners.
You sound a little crazy. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I don't really know what I'm doing. Help me.
Grace, you've been under a lot of pressure this year too, haven't you? It's not easy seeing someone you love go through what Jack went through.
He's gonna ruin my life.
Okay, look, this isn't the place for this discussion. Maybe I'm not even the person for this discussion.
No, you are. You could always listen when I needed to talk. I need to talk.
I think you should talk to maybe a professional.
Professional what? You're right. If I go see a psychologist and the psychologist says that marrying Jack isn't good for me, I can probably get out of it.
You're trying to get out of a marriage with a doctor's note? Grace, marriage is for grown-ups. It's not exactly a mature approach to a life decision. If you don't want to get married to Jack, that should be the only reason you need to get out of it.
No, I know you don't understand, though. He's just been through too much. I can't say no to him. I can't.
All right. Well, let me know how that turns out. I really have to go. Bye, Grace.
Bye. Call me.
I looked for you at lunch.
Do I know you?
I think you know me. I'm Kathy's boyfriend.
Hi, Kathy's boyfriend. What can I do for you?
You can stop pretending you need a spelling partner. If you want some help, I'll help you.
What's your GPA?
I don't drive. I don't have a car. Little joke. Doesn't matter what grades I make. I'm smarter than you. I'm better looking than you. And Kathy likes me more than you.
We're just friends. And I do need the help getting ready for state. You can spell?
Throw me one.
Ubiquitous.
Please. Ubiquitous. You sound a little more challenging.
Coquettishly.
Coquettishly.
Opprobrious.
AP.
Wrong.
Jeez, girl troubles just won't go away, huh?
No girl trouble?
You're in trouble with me. You said I was cheating.
How smart are you? You copied my paper, every single answer. If you changed even one of your answers, you'd be home free. And I didn't exactly say you were cheating. I just said I wasn't covering my paper.
I hate algebra.
Well, I do too, but apparently I'm getting better at it. If you want some help.
Really? You have the time to help me? And what were you doing when I walked up? Having some sort of spell-off?
Believe me, I'd rather punch the guy. But that'd be too easy, and I'd be kicked out of school. And I'd never get, anywhere with Kathy.
Yeah, I know.
Just do me a favor. Don't text me any offers. I've had some problems in that area.
So have I.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sure neither of us wants to make the same mistake twice.
I'm sure.
Are you?
Never had that happen before.
How did the condom break?
I don't know.
Well, it's your fault you were wearing it.
Okay, but you're on the pill, right?
Yes.
Weren't you on the pill when you got pregnant with Ben?
I was changing pills. It was in between one kind of pill and another, and I don't want to talk about it.
All right. Well, if you're worried about it, you could get a morning after pill, couldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. But I'm not that worried about it.
Right.
What's the worst that can happen? I get pregnant and you get what you want. I'd have to go with you to New York.
But you are on the pill.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
All right. Old beef. New meat. Boykovich beef. There is a difference. Oh, hey, kiddo. This is Eli the chef. Eli, my daughter Amy.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
You want anything to eat?
Not really. Kind of lost my appetite after I talked to Grace this afternoon.
All right, we'll do this later. Thanks. All right, before you say anything, I just want you to know, Kathleen and I are going to get married. We almost got married last weekend.
Dad, you know that I already knew that.
Is it my fault you sent your husband down here to talk to me this morning instead of coming yourself?
Grace told me that, not Ricky. And I wanted you to know first about Ricky and me before we told everyone at school. You didn't even care enough to tell me first. I mean, you could have called me or texted me.
I could have. You're right. I'm sorry. I've got another surprise for you.
Really?
Really?
Are you going to give me money to go to school?
What? No, that's not the surprise. I told you I'm not doing that.
Not doing what? Oh, dear Lord. Amy, you're all grown up.
I'll give you a hint. She's my mother.
Amy, you turned out nice.
Grandma? What? Wait, I thought you were living in a biosphere over in Sweden.
I was, for a while. Too confining, though. I had to hit the road. How have you been?
bag.
She knows.
I can't wait to meet Ricky and my great-grandson. I love saying that. Can you believe I'm a great-grandmother? Oh, hell, I look so young. A couple of people have mistaken me for his wife today.
Nice. So good to see you, Grandma. I think. Are you sticking around, or?
I'm sticking around for tonight.
Tonight? What's tonight?
I don't even know why you wanted me to help you babysit.
Because Ricky and Amy didn't want me to do this by myself and no one else was available.
Thanks. A lot.
I hope this didn't mess up any study plans with Brian.
I heard you offered to help Layla with algebra.
And that would be different from your helping Brian with spelling. How?
You're just flirting with her to make me jealous.
I'm not flirting with her, she's flirting with me. Just like Brian's flirting with you.
You know what? We're too young to just see each other and have no other friends.
You have girlfriends, hang out with them. Maybe Jody or Francine need help with spelling.
No, they don't. Why couldn't you have just been nice to Brian so we could all be friends? We need friends. We don't need to just hang out with each other.
Why not? You afraid you'll want to have sex with me?
I'm not having sex in high school again. So, if you want to have sex with Layla, because it's not going to be me. Okay, I take that back.
Too late.
We could maybe make out a little.
You sure you don't want to get that morning after pill?
I'm sure.
All right. Well, I hate that I have to leave again.
It's all right. He'll be back.
Yes, I will. I guess you're right.
About what?
The worst that could happen is that you get pregnant and we start a family.
If I thought there was remote chance that I could get pregnant, I would talk to my doctor about emergency contraception to see what the side effects are. And if I can take it while I'm using my birth control pills and I can determine it was right for me as a last resort, I would use it. Because I'm not ready to get pregnant and start a family.
All right. I'm just saying, there's always a possibility when you're having sex. And while we take a lot of precautions, we are having sex. So, what if that did happen?
I already told you.
Okay. I don't want a family right now either. I don't want to start a family until you're out of law school.
Good.
It's just that with what happened this afternoon, it's a good time to talk about it.
Talk about what? I already had to get married, and I lost the baby, so I'm not having to get married again. I learned my lesson.
Maybe we should get married before we have sex again.
What?
You want to stop having sex until we get married?
No. No, don't try to force me into getting married and into moving to New York. I'm not going to be pressured.
Wasn't doing that. Just talking.
A year from June. I want to finish my sophomore year, and then I'll transfer to somewhere in New York.
I'll take it. You want to put that ring back on?
Thanks for hanging out with me.
Almost closing time.
Yep.
You okay?
Yeah, Leo, I'm good.
Of course, we haven't talked about the one thing I thought you wanted me to come down here and talk about.
Couldn't decide if I wanted to bring it up.
She's going to marry Ricky, right?
I think so.
And then she's going to go off to summer school in New York with Ben. She didn't tell you?
No.
Then don't say anything. Maybe she hasn't even told Ricky. Ben told me. Summer school starts the week after high school's over. And Amy wants to start in summer school.
I knew there was something she wasn't telling me. Why on earth would Ricky agree to that?
I don't know. I think he just desperately wants to marry the mother of his son.
I guess that's the only way she thinks she can go to New York and not feel guilty. I gotta talk to her.
But not tonight. Tonight's your night.
Okay, Daddy. We're waiting.
Well, good luck. Congratulations.
Thanks, Leo.
We are gathered here together tonight on this happy and joyous occasion to rejoin these two people in holy matrimony.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What could be next?
Marriage is an awesome institution. God's way of giving us a lifelong lesson in forgiveness and acceptance and love. It is forgiveness and acceptance that has brought us here tonight, and love that will keep this family together.
I felt the same way at my wedding.
Me too, but I did it anyway.
Is everyone okay? Should we continue?
Yeah, that's good.
If you two would face one another, please. George, do you take Kathleen to be your wedded wife?
I do. I do. I do.
And Kathleen,
Yes,
do you take George to be your wedded husband?
I do. Mom? Are you up? Mom? Do you want some breakfast?